Hello everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for coming to the Stock Martin channel. I think you're going to like this video today. We're going to talk about NIO and compare it to Apple's early start. If you're back to this channel, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Please give me that thumbs up. It'll put a big smile on my face. It'll also share this video with others. We're going to look at an article that shows the potential of NIO's growth in its stock. Let's take a look at this article and see what we got. So as I mentioned, this is a Seeking Alpha article, and it's titled, NIO is selling more than just an EV car. NIO is establishing itself as a high-tier exclusive brand. It's much like Apple did in its early days. And this is really going to affect the market share of NIO and the stock price in the future, which is going to be a great investment if you're going to be part of this company and part of this ride. So let's take a look. This article looks at, as I mentioned, the similarities because Apple is such a successful American company. And what NIO did is analyzed Apple and saw where it got all of its marketing and its product innovation strategies and applied it to NIO. So let's see why NIO is the next Apple. First, NIO is not just an EV or an auto maker company. As William Li, the CEO of NIO, said, is that NIO is targeting premium German brand vehicles such as BMW and Mercedes-Benz. The CEO even went to say that he doesn't see Tesla Model S and a Model X as rivals of his NIO cars, which is kind of the same. The CEO of Lucid, Peter Rawlinson, said something very similar. But don't forget, we have to give credit to Tesla. I know what William Li is saying, but Tesla is ultimately the first company that has brought the electric vehicle industry to become the cool, fashionable trend of the EV market as it is now. But let's look at NIO and its very nice technology. So NIO has a second generation digital cockpit that features multi-screen interactions. It has touch screens both in the front and in the back for the passengers. In the front, it has a center display of a 12.8-inch screen. It also has a 10.2 high-definition resolution digital instrument cluster for the driver. The second row does have a multifunction rear seat high-definition touch screen for its passengers as well. NIO does have its first artificial intelligence system called Naomi that will have the most sophisticated, most powerful in-car mobile connectivity and communication capability, which will include 5G, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and UWB, which will allow the car to seamlessly connect by high bandwidth to do any software updates. And remember, Apple got its big start from being the most innovative computer company in its mobile devices and its computers. And NIO has done the same. Looking at the interior of an ET7, we can see that this is a beautiful, spacious, cozy, redefined, and human second living space is what NIO calls it. And this is a very futuristic dashboard and instrument cluster. As you can see here in the center, this little circle with the two eyes, that's actually the artificial intelligence called Naomi. Naomi both responds to the driver and passengers verbally and visually. This is actually a face display, so those two dots are actually the eyes. Naomi can smile, it can give you high fives, and it'll talk to you. It'll also welcome you into the car each time you come in. It does accept commands such as you can ask Naomi to lower your driver's window. You can ask it to change the climate control, radio control a lot of the functions of the car. So it is the first in-car artificial intelligence system that any automaker has made. Going back to our article, NIO is selling a lifestyle much like Apple does with its Apple Store and its Apple user interaction, where you go to an Apple Store, all the products are set out. It allows you to communicate with the salespeople and just allows a very easy and natural environment to buy and learn about your Apple products. NIO did something very similar in that it's selling a lifestyle. NIO did this by creating the NIO House, and the NIO House is a very beautiful, sophisticated building that only is exclusive to NIO owners. They can go there to lounge, to relax, they can have coffee, and they can also have meetings and get to know the other NIO owners. This reinforces the relationships with the customers, and once again, it's kind of like having an Apple store where you can just go and learn about the products and talk to other Apple users. NIO does a great job about promoting its brand on social media, and also is starting to branch out into clothing, and even they're starting to sell their own cereal in China. But as you can see, NIO is using its name brand to show that it's a premium product, and it's definitely working with consumers both in China, and now it's expanding into the European market. So bottom line is that NIO is not just selling its cars, but it's selling its identity, it's selling its lifestyle, which in the Chinese market has been very well accepted. Now, also looking at NIO's technology and innovation, it's also selling convenience. NIO has premium customer satisfaction, and this is through its innovation. NIO has a battery as a service technology where you can switch your batteries. Instead of buying a brand new car, you can switch out the batteries with time or when it's convenient for you. Battery as a service technology allows buyers to switch their batteries if they want to upgrade their batteries or if they just want another way of charging their EVs. And it's very convenient. This technology is only exclusive to NIO in any of the EV NIO vehicles. You can purchase a vehicle with a low-range battery, which can over time be switched out, or if you want a larger battery, or to get a new charge. And we can see a very big parallel between the technology of NIO and Apple and its very early innovations. This article says that the Apple revolutionized the personal computing by adding a very simple feature, a TV. And it says that it might sound weird today, but back in the 1970s, most computers did not have a display screen like this. But Apple introduced this together with some other innovations that served to make the personal computer more accessible to regular folks. So going back to NIO, NIO's battery as a service completely changes the way we think about EVs and solves the biggest problems that we face with electric vehicles now, which is charging times. The company signed a deal with Sinopec, and it's going to build 5,000 new battery swap stations in the next 5 years. NIO is working on a second-generation battery swap station that makes it super fast. These stations can swap batteries in a matter of minutes, and it makes these EVs as practical as traditional cars. And it's much safer since the batteries can develop problems over time. Well, if you can change these out, then you don't really have to worry about that. So it's the first and only electric vehicle company that allows you to switch out the batteries. So for example, if you buy any other electric vehicle, such as the big ones out there, Tesla, Volkswagen, Porsche, once you buy your vehicle, you're stuck with that vehicle and that battery, which is different from NIO because you can always upgrade your battery. And much like Apple in the 1970s, NIO is innovating the way that it matters most, which is to make things better for the consumer, just like it did with the display screen on computers in the past. And finally, this article makes a comparison between the late Steve Jobs and NIO CEO William Li, in that what made Jobs a great CEO was understanding what the consumers need. And they're saying that William Li does this in a very good way as well. Well, that brings us to the NIO stock and its market share. So I did want to show this graph that's from Canalys, and it looks at the global passenger car sales. So this is a graph that shows new car sales in the millions over time. And as you can see right now, we're in the year 2021. The EVs compared to the other cars is only a small fraction, about 10% of all the cars being sold right now are only EVs. Now, this graph is very important for you to understand because it just shows you the exponential interest and the exponential growth of the electric vehicle market as we move into the future. Now, this is a prediction that in the year 2030, that globally, about 25% of the vehicles sold will be EVs, compared to, I believe I said 10% earlier, but it's more about 5% right now in the year 2021. So you can see this exponential growth and exponential interest in the EV market in the years in the future to come. And you can see that the sales, which is this dotted line of the EV market, will just explode to about 50% of all vehicles being sold in the year 2030, which has been mandated by many countries and many states. If you look at China, it's already mandated that by the year 2035 that they want more than 50% of all vehicles to be sold to be EV. Other states that have been very good about looking at the environment and the future is California, which also has stated that by the year 2030, 2035, all vehicles sold in California will be EV only. So what does this mean to NIO and to other electric car makers is that there's a big expansion within this market. Now this graph shows NIO market share compared to the global quarterly vehicles sold in black. And as you can see in orange is the NIO market share. Now starting in the year 2018, we can see that NIO was very low, and as we can see now in quarter 3 of 2021, the market share of NIO has quite rapidly increased just in the past year. If we look at the year 2020, we can just see that there's been an exponential increase in NIO's share market price. So people are very interested in the NIO car and in the NIO product. It's just going to keep increasing as NIO is expanding internationally, starting first with Europe and then moving globally, hopefully within the US market in the next 1 to 2 years. NIO's market share has been growing fast over its very short history of sales, and its revenue is growing as well. As you can see in this chart is looking at NIO's quarterly revenue compared to its market share, and as you can see we have this beautiful line of regression that's continuing to increase. Now let's look at see where the valuation and where NIO can be in the future, and we can see that some projections in the future. This is showing the current valuation. This is showing a projection of the year 2030 evaluations. So this gives us 3 scenarios. This gives us a bear case and a bull case and an average case right in the middle here. So if you can see revenue per share, currently NIO has $3.72 revenue per share, and in a bear case in the year 2030, that's going to jump up to $77.88 according to the analysts, as a bull case of $253.98 with an average of 143. If we just look at the very conservative, which is $77.88, you have a huge potential for NIO stock to grow. We can see this in the share price. The stock price of NIO currently is $38.32. However, in the year 2030, in a bear case, it would be $124, or about a little over 3 times growth in your money. In an average case, it would be $229, and in a bull market, it would be $406, which is about almost 10 times, a little bit more than 10 times your money right now. And I definitely agree with this, and other analysts do as well. If we look at other analysts, we can see that TipRanks gives NIO a strong buy. Out of 9 total analysts, 7 give it a strong buy, 2 actually give it a hold, and 0 give it a sell. In the next 12 months, the analysts predict that NIO stock will be at $60, which is a 54% upside from right now. The high is about $81, the average is $60, and it can go as low as $38, which I very doubt, because it's at that point right now, and NIO sales and NIO revenue are just getting started, and they're going to continue going up. I wouldn't be surprised that by the end of this year, we're going to hit that $60, if not more, and by May of 2022, I predict that the stock will actually be more than $80. I think it's going to be $80 to $100 per stock. And that's the bullish case. Now, in addition to TipRanks, I also wanted to look at other sources as well, just so you can look at the whole picture and what other analysts say as well. This CNN Money gives it a stock forecast as well. They have 20 analysts that reviewed NIO. Let's take a look at what they have in the next 12-month forecast. The majority believe that NIO should reach about $89, which was a 126% increase from now. But the average of these say NIO stock price should be about $59.10, with one person giving it a low of $20.11, which is about a 49% downside. Where again, I believe that NIO will be in the next 12 months, which would be May of 2022. I actually believe it's going to be between $80 and $100 per share price, which would more coincide with about an average of what CNN Money analysts give it, which is $89. I really do think that it's going to be close to $100 though. So what I want you to take away from this video that you just saw is that I remain very bullish on NIO. I do think that it has a possibility of global success. I do recognize that it is making great marketing efforts. The NIO house, the NIO vehicle, and just creating a NIO environment and a NIO brand that the Chinese people and the consumers have really grown to like. I do think that NIO has great potential for going internationally. I'm very happy to see that they're going to Norway at the Q3 of this year. I'm very excited to see that NIO is going to be producing the ET7, which is its luxury sedan, in the next year. And also I forgot to mention that this sedan will be the first autonomous NIO vehicle that's going to be out there, and I'm very excited about that as well. Its battery as a service system and its impeccable customer service are a game changer for NIO, I believe, and this is going to be huge for the stock in the future. And I definitely think that NIO is on the right track and following the footsteps of Apple, especially Apple in its early days, and how fast it has taken off. I think NIO has a great product, and with its artificial intelligence, its customer service, it's just a great company to get into. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit all. Share this with your friends, your family, your neighbors. Also, give me that thumbs up. It'll put a big smile on my face. Share this with the community. Also, I did put in some links below. If you would like to help out the channel, please hit the Webull link below. Deposit $100. You get your chance of 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. Also, if you click on Coinbase and deposit $100, you get $10 of cryptocurrency in trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you soon, and until next time, thank you so much.